And that is the bull market space and also the bear market. And to be honest with you, while we all want the market to always go up, which is the bullish event or bullish time, I would also tell you that most of us, like me, I love it when market is crashing. You know why? Because the level of profit we make when market is going down, which is in bear market, is far much more, even when the market is going up. Because sometimes when market goes up, to climb is somehow difficult. You can see from last year when BTC was around $67,000, it was climbing small. It was climbing small to $126,000. And until today, until recently, when market decided to be in a bearish mood. So I will tell you what this candle you see that did this thing here, what I did today with it. I'm going to show you something. We use a robot that helps us to trade this market on an autopilot. And that is exactly what I'm going to be showing you tonight. This robot helps us to make profit, whether you are trading on bear market or you are trading on a bullish market. It doesn't matter the time zone. What matters is understanding a simple strategy and be able to set it up, and you are good to go. And I can tell you that this particular robot came to solve the puzzle in trading space. Now look at this. This account that was around something $1,000 is currently at $92,153,000. That is powerful, absolutely powerful. Can you imagine? Now, look at this. Today alone, on a long trade, because market has, you see what I just showed you, the candlestick, how the candle was moving down. On a long trade, this account made only $207. But on a short trade, this account did $5,078. In total here is $5,285. This, and before I finish this training, I guarantee you that more profit will come here. And you know, one of my happiness here is that there are people following our trades. There are people copying our trades. There are people doing what we call copy trading, which means when we make money in this manner, they are also making money as well. And that is the point here. So I'm going to show you how we are able to do this seamlessly. Do you know, even today, I was quite busy, very busy. But you see, the robot was doing this through one of the strategies that is one of the best right now. And that is what I'm going to be explaining to you tonight. I'm telling you, because I'm super excited to have been participating in crypto space in this time around. Because whatever goes up must come down. When market was around $120,000, my joy was that we are going to face a bear market where, if you understand what is going on in the market, you can make as much money as possible. That is exactly what we are going to be doing here. Now, look at this. The question is, what is this robot all about? Of course, this robot is just dedicated and designed to trade the crypto financial market. So you can make money at ease. Whether the market is going up or the market is going down, you make money every day. That is the beauty of this business. That is the beauty of the business. So what I'm going to be showing you tonight is how you can use this robot with ease. And not just only that, but also to expose the secret of what we're doing to you. You know what? If you click on this place, let me show you something so you understand what we are talking about. You can see the market is trading around $98,336,000, right? Now look at this. If I click on this candlestick up here, you will see the distribution chart, right? And here you will see the total volume for daily liquidity. What does this thing mean? It means that today alone, the money that came into the crypto market space is $162.044 billion. Can you imagine? $164 billion, $62 billion. And that is the power of this particular market. So what we are here to do is to use this robot to make this money. Now look at this. These are the coins. How they close on profit. Now I'm going to show you something. These are some of the markets on how they close on profit as well. Look at this. Look at how this robot closes profit. Look at this. You can see $85 at 4.24%. You can see $94 at 4.7%. You can see $83, you can see $92, you can see $100, you can see $92, you can see $111, you can see 105, you can see 116, you can see 117, you can see 115, you can see 119, you can see 105, you can see 102, you can see 113. You can now, which are the coins doing this? Look at this. Look at the name of the coins. Rune, OP, INJ, Not, People, IOTA, ODE 126, RXR 136, 139, 117, 119, 139, 142, 118, 121, 225, 127, 121, 127, and so on. And that is how it keeps going down. This is only but a few records I can show you. And that is exactly what this robot is all about. A very simple robot that allows you to trade the crypto financial market in an autopilot to make money, whether the market is going up or the market is going down. Now, the question is, how do you get to access this robot? It's very easy. It's very simple. All you needed to do is to do what? Is to register and download uTrading. Now, how do you register and download uTrading? You don't use money to register and download uTrading. No, you don't use money. This robot is free of charge, meaning that you can download this robot in your phone right now that you are hearing my voice. Now, what do you do and how do you get it? How do you access it? When you look at our different groups we have, or maybe where you happen to access the link to join this particular training, you will see a link on how to register and download uTrading. You just put your email and a few information and you are good to go. And that is the beauty of what we do here. So once you put your email, you download this application straight away in your phone and you are good to go. Now, once you download the application in your phone, remember, this particular robot is dedicated to trade for you. But the robot is not an exchange. The robot is a tool to trade the crypto financial market. It has all the features on how to trade the market, either on spot, either on futures, or any type of trading you could think of. But look at this. You needed to download an exchange for yourself. Now, if I click on API Connect, it will bring me to this spot where it shows me different exchanges that you can connect to this robot to trade on autopilot using this particular robot. Now, what is the goal here? The goal is to reduce the risk of people losing money out of ignorance. Number two is to reduce the risk of giving people money, and at the end of the day, they eat your money in one way or the other, you start to complain and cry. A lot is going on. This robot allows you to be in charge of your capital, to be in charge of your funds. All you needed is to understand how to carefully set up the robot, and you are good to go. Now, when you look at this place, you can see Bybit, you can see Binance, you can see BitGet, you can see OKX, you can see Bitmart, you can see KuCoin, you can see MEX, Get.io, you can see HTX Global, HTX, you can see Kraken Spot, you can see Kraken Futures, you can see Binance US, you can see Bitfinex, you can see BingX. So you can use any of this exchange to trade this financial market. And that is the beauty of this robot. Now, when I go back here, if I click on this Bybit, it will show you step by step on how you can connect this robot to your exchange. Now, if I click here, it means authorization. We call it API binding, API connection. So when you connect this robot to your exchange, it gives you an opportunity to trade. Now, if I click on this normal, let's assume the quick way does not work. You click on the normal, you can follow the normal way, meaning that you can go to your exchange and authorize a few things according to the guideline of this tutorial. Now, tutorial is a place where you see step-by-step guide on what to do to carefully connect your API with ease. And that is the beauty of this robot. It's very simple and easy to use. Now, when I go back here, once you are done connecting your API, you will see API running normally. Now, when I go back to this place, you will see the robot will be easier for you to use. Now, the question is this: how do we make all this money? How does this robot, make this money? Like I told you, we trade these particular coins. Where you come to this place, you launch any of this coin. If the market is going down and you launch short, the market will close the profit for you. And we have other robots as well, which I'm going to be explaining on how to use it one after the other. One after the other. All you need is follow me carefully. Follow me carefully. Now, when you look at this place, you can see so many coins today has done 12%, 7%, and others. And that is why if I click on this boot, it shows you different of these coins. You can see BNB. BNB gave me $82 at 4% down, right? Now, what is BNB doing here? BNB has done 4% down today. Let me show you. Let me show you. You can see BNB here, 4.79%, right? Down. And that gave me profit. That is exactly what I want you to get here. You can make money regardless of the movement in the market. And this is absolute beauty. So when you look at this place, if I click on this place called trade, this is a place where you are shown different robots you can use to make money. And I'm going to be explaining these things to you one after the other. Now look at this. If you look at this place, you can understand this is what we call automated trading. Now in automated trading or in trading space in general, you have two types of trading majorly. What is number one? Number one is spot trading. What is a spot trading? A spot trading is a situation where you buy coin on spot, meaning that you purchase at a particular price. And when this market is going up, you make money. Now, when the market starts to dump from the price you bought it, you won't make money. You will just be there on a minimal loss or on floating loss until that particular price starts to appreciate again. From where you enter it, the price will start to appreciate. This is what we call spot trading, meaning that you only make money when the market goes up. Now, look at the difference between this robot and most robots out there is this. These robots have the capacity to trade the futures market, and it has the capacity to trade it in an efficient manner with some powerful indicators in the market to determine or to understand the market energy that have the capacity to give you massive profit at a will. So at this point, what do you do? All you need to do is to just understand how to set it up, and you are good to go. Now, I'm going to be showing you a few things you needed to do. Now, you can use this robot to trade on autopilot. What is auto trading? Meaning that you are too busy. You don't know how to trade, or you don't understand how trading works. You can give the robot a certain amount and just activate a few things, and the robot trades for you. Meaning that the robots assess these particular coins, launch it according to the algorithm that is following this market to understand the energy and introduce a trade for you. And all you need is to set your take profit. And whenever this trade closes, you will come here, you will see your profit here. And you see the robot that traded and closed it for you. Now, if you look at this particular place, you see CoBrain, Auto CoBrain. And that is exactly what I want to show you here. Now, if you look at the number one, here is the spot trading plan. meaning that I can trade on spot. How do I trade on spot? Using this particular robot. All I need is I click on this place, and I'll click next, and I'll click next again, and it will bring me to this place where it shows me my account currently have TVIP4, trading speed 4, meaning that I'm going to explain this to you clearer as time as we go on. Then, and also, I can trade this particular speed with this particular amount here, or I can choose a smaller amount depending on my capital. And the least is TVIP1 and $200. Meaning that from what we have understood, it means that with CoBrain, you have the opportunity to make more money or to make money. And of course, you can see with this boat here, with this particular level that I am, I can have access to what? To 200 trades, 200 coins. And I'm going to show you the advantage of that. So, and all I needed to do is to come here. I can decide my take profit. I can decide also my stop loss, or I can follow a suggested stop loss. What is a stop loss? You see, this particular CoBrain activates a trade of some powerful traders in trading space, meaning that some powerful traders of the world, these robots through the CoBrain mirror their trade, and through the data gathered and assessed, they introduce a coin according to what has been, majorly traded by smart traders. And that is how you see that whichever way the market is going up, the robot automatically activates a trade in that direction. Meaning that all you need is, once you are done with this, just setting your stop loss and also setting your take profit, you click on launch and the robot launches. And you can follow the suggested stop loss that some of them are using. Meaning that when they close a trade based on what they have seen in the market, they can shut down a trade on loss, but it will be on a minimal loss. Why? Because in this market can be volatile sometimes, and in that volatility, there is big money, and also you can also take measures as well. But because many people are busy, you can introduce stop loss. So when market wants to go in a certain direction that you are not aware, it can stop it there with a minimal loss. And when you come back, you can make back that particular money. And just take a look at this. Let me show you. Everything we do here is as transparent as possible. Look at this. If I click back on this profit, it will bring me back to this place. Now look at this. On this particular place, there is no loss at all. On this particular place, until here. If you look at on this day, the number one place where you see red, you see that on a short trade that day, this closed about $489 on loss. But on the long, made $1,073, which means the realized profit after this 489 was minus was 584. You can see it on that place shining white. You look at this place that is 115 on shining red, you can see I made $844. And at this place, you can see $728 as balance here, which is the profit, the actual profit. You can show this place, the short trade gathered 2,289, while the loss was $208, which the profit was $2,081. So you can see on this day was $3 on loss and $3,830, which means the profit was around $3,028, $26. And that is the power of what we are showing you. So you can see that the robot closes more of profit, and that is the beauty of it. Now, if you come back to this place, you can see the CoBrain features. Now, this place shining green right now indicates that there are trades running in the market right now, which means I'm trading currently on CoBrain. And that's why you see that most of the profit, all the coins closed, or major of the coin closed on CoBrain. And that is the power of it. And I'm going to show you how you can take better advantage of this particular CoBrain. Now look at this. On here, you can see profit history realized $212 is already on floating profit that has not yet been closed. What a business. Now, I'm trying as much as possible to help us understand what this particular robot can do. Now, to crown it all, you can use also what we call the synchro trading. Now, what is a synchro idea? A synchro trading is a situation where you can copy the lead traders. Where you can copy the lead traders. Who are the lead traders? Just like you see my account going on right now, you can copy the trade that I trade. So we have a business where you can also make money as a result of our own direction as well. Are we together? Where you can also make money at our own direction as well. Meaning that when we make money, you make money. When we make money, you make money. Because why? You are copying our trade. And do you know one thing? When this co-brain, when this particular synchro was launched, our coach, understanding that the co-brain is performing magic, he looked at it and it was not included in the synchro. He had to reach out to the developers of this robot and requested that the co-brain be integrated to this particular copy trading. Why? So that others can leverage on our own directions. Meaning that while we make money, you can also make money as well because you are copying our trade. It's just very simple. Now, how do you do that? You just get the code, the user ID on how to copy. Everything is already laid out for you step by step on how to do that. And you just activate it and you copy a trade based on how many months or how many, or in a year or 6 months, you want to follow our trade. And all you need to do is just a little subscription on that, and you are eligible to copy the trade, and you can copy the trades that we are trading. Imagine making $5,000 in a day, and you yourself, you are also making your own money. That is the beauty of it. You know why? We thought about it. We looked at it from different angles, and we deemed it possible. And we deemed it possible that you needed as well to share in the profit that we showcase all the time. It is just that simple desire to allow every of our traders or every of our followers to also make money as much as we are also making money as well. So when we go here, you can see, so you can copy the trade and you can also make money as we also make money as well. So here you can see the signal, meaning that you can also take signals as well. And I'm going to show you step by step on how you can take advantage of this. So you see, if I click on this place, you will see the spot trade. Now the spot trade also allows you to make money, meaning that you can copy the spot trade signals. What is the spot trade signals? Through the indicators in the market, studies the market to understand the energy of the market, and it gives signals on some of these coins, whereby you can follow the signals and you still make money. Do you know one thing? Is that when you actually want to follow people's signal, you are required to pay for it. Why? Because somebody sat down somewhere, analyzed the market with his time, energy, and creativity, and understand that the market is going in a certain direction, and probably recommend for you to trade that particular direction. What that person simply did was to show you a way of making money with ease. So when you definitely go that direction, you make money. And that is exactly what you trading is doing. Meaning that they recommend for you directions you can make money from. So they show you some of the coins, you can trade them on spot. If I click here on long and I'll check the spot, and I'll check it on spot, you will see the ones that you can trade on long on signals. And if I click here on short and I'll check the long, you will see the ones you can trade on shorts. And just like what was going on today in the market, you can definitely make a lot of money from the short trades, meaning that you can follow the signals and also make money as well. All you needed a simple strategies on how to do this, and you can do it even at your sleep. Now, if I click here on the manual trading, you can see exactly what is going on here, meaning that there are robots that are well fortified, that are in this market you can use and leverage the crypto market space. Meaning that on this particular spot, you can see AIDCA Pro on spot. You can use it to trade the spot market. You can see AIDCA Pro on futures. You can use it to trade the futures market. You can see Martingale spot. You can use it to trade the spot Martingale. There's there is Martingale futures. You can trade a Martingale on futures. And there's what AIDCA. And there is DCA spot. And there is DCA futures. So you can see AI grid on spot, and you can see AI dual grid on futures, and you can see DCA spot, and you can see DCA futures. Now, in all these particular robots, let me show you something. When we are using this particular robot, it works excellently, and all of the robot has its own way of performing magic. But look at this. Let's assume you want to trade and you have a little capital. Now, what do we consider little capital here? Because we believe that everybody or anyone can make money in crypto markets. How do you make money? How do you participate if you have a little capital? And what do we consider as a little capital? When you trade any market, or when you want to come here and you have, like, let's say you have $30 or you have $50 or any capital below $100, that is a little capital. But at least minimum of $30. You can also participate and make money from this market. So with that, you can trade spot if you have less than $100. We recommend you trade spot. Now, what is a spot market? A spot market is where you can grow your money step by step, gradually, and you are good to go. All right. So now, when you look at this place, if I click on this place, you can see SRP, you can see Dodge, you can see ADA. Then I click confirm. Now, when I click confirm, it brings me to this place where it allows me to impute my parameters according to our strategy and direction. Now, these strategies, they're all in our groups where you can access them. Now, I'm going to show you also how you can have access to these strategies so you can go through it and understand how to carefully put up these parameters, and you start to make money at ease. As well, like your stop loss and every other thing. And once you are done, you click on launch, and the robot will enter the market with these coins and start to trade them for you. Then if I click on AIDCA Pro on the spot, you can see here, you can see other coins as well. You can select any of the coin and trade them as well. And whenever this particular coin closes on profit, once you are done with your setting, let's say, let me just give you a brief example. Once you're done with your settings, you hit. Now, look at this. When you look at this place, you can see directions. Now, in spot market, why do we love spot market, futures market so much? Because the futures market allows us with options. What is that options? When you trade the spot market, you can only make money when market goes up. Meaning that if market start to go down from the point where you bought those particular coins, you will not be in profit. You will be in loss. But when you trade on futures, you have an opportunity to change within the market directions. Meaning that if market goes down right now, just like you see, market is around $98,000 this night. If market start to bounce back to 100,000, you can make money on a long trade and you'll be happy. Now, when it is on 100,000, you put it on short, and market comes down back again to 198,000 or 98,000, you will be on profit on a short trade, giving you the opportunity to make money in diverse movement. Now, if you look at this place, you can see the indicator hedge. What is indicator hedge? Indicator hedging is a situation where you can launch two directions simultaneously, meaning that you can trade it long and you can trade it short at the same time. What does that do? When you put it on indicator direction and it clicks on this launch, it opens a long trade and it opens a short trade. When the market is going down, the short trade will give you profit. And when the market starts to go up, the long trade will deliver you on profit. It is this particular double-edged sword that actually gives us the power to leverage this market. Now, what can I tell you? This is what we have found out that we can do with ease with this automated robot called the CoBrain. And of course, you can see the magic. And anybody can use it. Anybody can use it. It's quite simple and easy. Now, if you click on this indicator direction, what is an indicator direction? Indicator direction is a situation where you launch a particular direction at a time, but you're not the one picking that direction by yourself. What does this thing tell you? Oh, I don't know how to trade. I have not traded before. I don't know anything about this. Let me tell you something. We have a robot, and that is the work of the robot. The robot can scan the market through the indicators in the market and understand a particular energy within that same coin, and it activates that coin according to that direction under indicator direction. And when the market starts to go in that direction, once it reaches or take profits, it closes the profit for you. That is the beauty of it. Now, once you are done with your setup, you click on launch and the robot enters the market and trade for you. Now, if I start to explain all these strategies like the Martingale, which recently we started to use, why? Because we found out that this particular robot also has its own hidden powers as well. And this power have the capacity to make you who you want to be, especially in this particular space. So what do? All you need to do is to assess our strategies. Every step on each of these particular robots has carefully been documented. And all you need to do is to have a glimpse of an idea on how to put it together or how to authorize few things, and you're good to go. And all you need is to report to us about your profit, and we'll rejoice with you as well. Now, let me show you. You can also use what we call the DCA spot and also the DCA features. We have strategies, powerful strategies. Now, can I tell you something? In my first account and my second account and my third account and now this account, this is the list of the account which I used to show us about the 10K challenge in 30 days, which so many of us who are on this training, so this account did 10K in 10 days. 10K in 10 days. That was the record I broke recently. But apart from that, we have grown to a point where we start to make 10K in 2 days. Why? Because we understand some certain things, meaning that we keep evolving every time with this particular amazing robot. And those experiences is what we have gathered and create videos on how you can also implement the same thing and you will get the kind of result we are getting as well. And that is the beauty of this business. Why? Because we don't hide anything here. So the question is this: how do you have access to some of these particular strategies that have the capacity to change things for you? It's very simple. All you needed to do is to gain access to our inner group mentorship. Our inner group mentorship, why? Because we believe so much in mentorship. When you look at the kind of profit, you can see the account that was started, like if I go back, you can see that this account is barely 2 months plus, 2 to 3 months, I think. But in 2 to 3 months, 92,000 already done. What do you think about that? And you are following the result every blessed day. Now look at this. The profit on long is 207. Why the profit on short is 5078, which is 5,078, right? Today. Now, I would want you, before this meeting is done, I'm going to, surely, this account will still close more profit, and you're going to see how it works out. But look at this. When you hear this particular result and this money, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. And that is why we believe so much in knowledge. Why? Because how we came this far or start to make this money, it looks like as if we are printing this money. It's not because we only just have passion to make money. No. It is because we are willing to learn, to adjust, to adapt, and also come to a point where we can now showcase results with precision. Why? Because here is not by luck. Crypto market on how you can make money in this particular space is already organized for you, and all you need is to take advantage of them. So now, when we go back to this place, how do you get access to this particular mentorship group? This is a place where you assess the simple strategies, both the synchro tradings and every other thing, how you can copy our trade and make profit as well while we make profit. And all you needed to do is to subscribe what we call the UGAs. If I click on more, I'll click on this store under function, and it brings me to this space. Now, for your information, I want you to know that when it comes to robot, there's one thing that is peculiar with all the robots you can think of, and that is what we call UGAs. UGAs is simply like data you are using in your phone. For example, I believe that you listening to the sound of my voice tonight, you are getting value, no matter the country you are listening to me from. But one thing for sure is that if you don't have access to Wi-Fi or to mobile data, you can never access this particular training. Meaning that it can give you value, yes, but there is something you needed in order to have access to that value. It's just the same thing with this robot or with any robot. UGAS is like data or Wi-Fi connection that enables you to launch a trade within these exchanges. It's very simple and clear. Meaning that without UGAS, you cannot trade in this particular market. It's not possible. So meaning that including me buys UGAS. But let me tell you what is different between you and I. I understood this early, and that started to build up my success story. That you see all the achievements so far and everything we have done over time, and why our result is always unusual to so many. Look at this. When you look at the price of UGAS, you can see the one of $45. You can see the one of $95. You can see the one of $540. You can see the one of $1,700. You can see the one of $2,400. You can see the one of $3,750. You can see the one of 7,000 UGAS, $7,000. Now, if you want to get your UGAS, we encourage never you go for the one of $45. Why? Because it cannot give you the, it is not for trading. It is called test both UGAS. Meaning that it is not for trading. For some of us who might go and subscribe for that one. Now, if you want, let's say you are that broke, like you don't have capital, you don't have money, but you just want to start anyhow. That is how we started. If you have been in this particular training, maybe 1 or 2, 3 times or thereabout, you must have heard my story time without number. But that is how we started. But let me tell you something. We understand things early and quickly. Now look at this. The least we can encourage is what? The $95 UGAS. But if you get $95 UGAS, look at this. The robot comes with what we call TVIP. What is TVIP? TVIP is a trading speed. Look at this. How this TVIP is simply something that helps you. It's not about anybody. This one is not favoritism to an individual or to a particular set of people. No, it is everyone who takes advantage of it because it is the same. And you only have access to your robot. You have your robot all to yourself. Look at this. If you get the $95 UGAS, you'll be at TVIP 1. On this TVIP 1, automatically, you are qualified to join our inner group mentorship, where you receive strategies and mentorship that is according to the trading CVIP you have, the trading VIP you have. Meaning the strategies you will have access to is a strategy that you have, that's, you know, that your TVIP will have capacity to carry. Now, when you get access to when you get the 540 UGAS, You will be at TVIP 2 and you'll be added to our 10K group. What is 10K group? A 10K group is a group where it is possible for you to make at least $10,000 in 30 days. And what I'm telling you is that it's no longer $10,000 in 30 days. What we are looking at is $100,000 in 30 days. Yes, you can see this account, you see what it is doing. With this kind of profit margin that is coming in this particular place, I hope you know it is not about like doing it is quite possible, and we're going to do it, right? So that is the target right now. So, but you will be added to the 10K group. Now, in this 10K group, you assess a strategy higher than the one of $95. Why? Because the TVIP you have is much more powerful than this other one. Now, here you can also, when you get the gas of 1,700, you have access also to the 10K group. But this time around, you gain access to what? The end traders group, which is non-traders group. When you get the gas of 2,400, you also be added to the non-traders group and also the 10K group. 3,750 will also give you access to these particular groups. But look at this. When you want to get your UGAS, let me show you. When we say sometimes, if you have the capacity, when I'm doing this training, I'm not only speaking to people who don't have money, but if you look at the nature of this training, it accommodates everybody. Meaning that if you have a small capital, why? You can start from somewhere and build something. Before I grew to this point where I can showcase powerful accounts and show you how I make this money every day, I started from somewhere. There was a time when most people here, when, let's say it was just only, let's say it was people who might have been here for some time that might know me much more than now. But I can show you that we grew from somewhere to this point. So what do you do? If you have the capacity and what it takes, let me show you. Getting a higher CVIP is very important. Do you know TVIP? Do you know how I was able to make $5,000 today, which you are seeing here? Let me go back and show you. If you look at this place, let's say if I click on trade and click on automated, you will see this particular place where I'm trading a CoBrain. And one thing for sure you should know is that my robot have access to what? Trading up to 200 pieces of this coin at a time. Meaning that through the indicators in the market, the robot scans the market, and at any good position, the robot activates trades. And I don't have, the trade I have here that gave me this money is not up to 100. I am telling you, but over $5,000 was crushed. Now, if you look at this account, this is the least account I have, and it's at TVIP4. I know why I left it this way. Other of my accounts, when you see the result, you won't be able to imagine it. You will be wondering what is going on here. But that is not the case. What I'm carefully telling you is this. The TVIP allows you to leverage more on this business. Why? Through our request, they happen to give access to the TVIP1 to be able to trade the CoBrain with as little as $200. What does that tell you? It means that even the little capital people are also accommodated in this particular robot. But I want to shock you. Every one of us here want to make money. If you have the capacity, I want you to go for TVIP4 or TVIP3 at least and leverage more. It is about what you can do. Are you following? Now, if I go back to this place, let's say if I go back, right, on this particular UGAS, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something here under store. Now, when you look at the UGAS, you find out that the higher the TVIP, also the higher the profit you can make. Why? Because of the level of coins you can leverage on at the same time. Now, we also have what we call the SVIP. What is SVIP? You can copy our trade, meaning that any trade that activated, also activates on your own as well. What that means is this: before you can be able to access the synchro trading, you needed to activate your SVIP. And do you know how beautiful these things are? Is that the higher your SVIP rank, also the higher of the number of trades you can copy at the same time. Meaning that if you can accommodate much more trades, you can also make much more money. Apart from your capital also plays a role in it, but your SVIP is the foundation of your beginning, because it also helps you to position very well. And you can get the SVIP 1, you can get the SVIP 2, SVIP 3, SVIP 4, SVIP 5, but we even encourage that you get SVIP 6. Why? Because the SVIP 6 gives you more opportunity to leverage on more coins than other SVIPs. Now, if you go, once you get your SVIP, you can now go subscribe and also decide how many months or 1 year that you want to follow our trade, and you are good to go. Now, if I come back to this place, you also see what we call the CVIP. Now, the CVIP is simply a miracle. Look at this. So now, our boss, I don't even know the kind of person he is, because at every step he makes, at every money he makes, he always wants his followers to also make the same kind of money, meaning that he don't hide anything. Do you know why it is like that? He's simply a selfless person normally, but more to it is this. In this particular youth trading, right, there's what we call global pools. And these global pools are rewards given to traders maybe at the end of every 3 months. But look at how it works. You must obtain a certain rank to be able to qualify for that pool. And the least you can even start with, we encourage what? CVIP 3. Now, this CVIP 3 gives you advantage. Look at this. So we found out that these guys are running promo on this CVIP 3. But the another thing we found out is that they also have almost quantity, the same quantity of the UGAS that you can buy even from the UGAS 1,700. So meaning that you can even leverage on the 1,400 UGAS, which is the CVIP 3. And when you get the CVIP 3, you also get TVIP 3, meaning that your robot will be at trading speed 3. And if you want to buy TVIP 3, it's supposed to cost you 1,700. So you see, you can take advantage. And when you get the CVIP 3, you will be added to the N Traders group. What is N Traders group? It's a group where you're not necessarily trading, but you'll be exposed to secrets on this business, on this robot, that have the capacity to give you profit apart from what you already know. And I can assure you that some of us make cool money at the end of every 3 months, and you can't afford to miss it. So all you needed to do is simple. Activate, get your UGAS, reach out to our admins. They will add you up to our inner group, or to the 10K group, or to the N Traders group. And once you are done doing that, you are good to go. Now, look at this. When you are added to our groups, we encourage that you go through our strategies and start to trade immediately to start making money. Those copying our trade as well can also attest to how well they are doing right now. Because once we are making money, you should also be making money as well. Oh my God. Now, can you see this? Now, I said it before. Now, if you look at this place, on this particular profit, you can see the short trade right now is now up to $5,608. You can see total here, 5,887. That is powerful. Are you? This is a live training. This is not scripted. Let me go back again and refresh so that you understand what I'm talking about. Let me click on profit so you see. So you see. Are you seeing what I'm seeing here? This is the beauty of this. Now, in fact, I don't know how much I will say again, but all I know is this. Once you have gotten your UGAS, reach out to admins. They will add you up to our groups, and you start to leverage and start making money as well. All we want to hear is your testimonies. So at this point, I'll be inviting back my coach, Boss Gideon, to round up this training for us. Thank you so much for coming around today, and I so much appreciate you. Thank you very much. Boss, are you there?
All right. That was a wonderful one. I actually wanted you to conclude the training. If you actually enjoyed that particular section, just pin the love emoji, guys. Pin the love emoji. Pin the love emoji, guys. Let me see those who enjoyed that section. Spin the love emoji, everybody. Spin the love emoji. All right. I think, Mr. Chibik, I think you are still sharing your screen. I don't know. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we are going to be having another section tomorrow, so I don't miss tomorrow's class. That was a wonderful one tonight. Almost $6,000 profit done, and you can see in the first account, and about $14,800 profit in the main account done. That is almost about $20,000 profit done in a single day. In a single day. So, and that is because market, we had a very down surge in the market, and there are some fundamental news that made market to crash today. And as you know, with this robot, whether market is crashing or is rising, you are making money. As market is crashing, the robot took advantage of market crash. So we can please off your camera. Your camera is on and it's distracting us. So the robot took huge advantage of that and gave us massive profits. So guys, what I want to say tonight is this. What I want to say tonight is this. If you want to really make money with this bot and you have capital to trade, please opt in for TVIP 4. TVIP 4, or come in. For those who are in the Intraders group, you see what is happening, like a student tried in Intraders group who's joined us in September. Was it August? I think around ending of August it started, but kicked off officially on September. This guy has done about $155,000 as of today. $155,000 as of today, and he posted, posted a screenshot in the groups, and that is massive results. And tomorrow, as by 9 p.m., by 8 p.m., is it tomorrow or Friday? By 8 p.m., tomorrow is Friday. Yeah, by 8 p.m., we're having a section with those in the End Traders group. So if you are there, you have CVIP3, please reach out to the admins, or you've gotten a UGAS that should give you CVIP3, but you're not yet in CVIP3, chat our admins or add you to the End Traders group. And when you are there, also the request to be added to, the desk call group. So we are going to be doing more classes for the CoBrain. As you can see, CoBrain is giving massive results. So, and there is something I want to teach us for those who are doing the sync trading, so we can be able to follow maximize all the profit that we are making. As you can see today, so all the profit that the lead traders are making, you can be able to get all of them. All right, so we're going to be ending here tonight. I want to say thank you so much, everyone, for joining today's meeting. Good night, and God bless you. See you all tomorrow. See you all tomorrow. That person is not going to finish. Call me on phone.